Hello from Southern Ontario this March 3rd. So, 2 or 3 weeks back, before this electoral interference from China broke, I was curious what powers csis had, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, equivalent of the American CIA. They're spooks, you know. Well, say an individual, I'll use myself as an example, if I was involved in international terrorism or something and csis wanted to haul me in, they can't. They can't come and arrest me. They would have to go get an RCMP officer, get a court order that way. They have no powers of arrest. And in fact, I don't even think, if I remember correctly, heavens knows where I left my notes, they're not even armed. I mean, they're just spooks. They're keyboard warriors. You know what I mean? So, csis then reports to the government, or they could go directly to the RCMP, which the RCMP is not supposed to be influenced or work for the government. They're just our national police. They're supposed to do, as the deputy commissioner quoted, RCMP operates in the criminal environment. Well, it's come to light, they do take the RCMP under the Trudeau regime does take orders from them. So one is left then to ponder, okay, the leaked csis documents went to the Globe and Mail newspaper. Why weren't they also leaked to the RCMP? Because this is criminal activity. Well, perhaps it was, but it would simply be ignored by the RCMP because they are now in the government's pocket. So they would have just went, ooh, get rid of that documentation. Nobody saw that. Yeah, okay. Rachel Dancho, when asking the somebody from csis, well, you guys knew about this all along, and there's 5 other countries, I forget what terminology she quite used, we share this spooky spy information with. Were they notified of this? You know, the whole Chinese interference going back since the start of King Trudeau's reign. And the answer was, well, I can't answer that. That's not here in a public place. I can't, that's, you know. So, anyways, just thought I'd share that tidbit with you. I think, actually, there's more than one individual at csis who has leaked this stuff. I think, you know, they're spooks, but they're not stupid at csis. I mean, I imagine some of them have sit down, have a beer after work together, and share some chicken wings and go, this country's out of control. Trudeau's, you know, this tops everything, okay? The Chinese influencing our election. I said in a recent video, excuse me, with the potential of 2 million Chinese Canadians being influenced to vote out of the 16.8 that voted in the last snap election. 16.8 million Canadians actually voted out of an eligible 28 point some odd. You know, that's like 1/8 that Trudeau skinnied by with the minority ever in Canadian history. It could have been enough to turn the tide. So I think the boys at csis probably said, okay, the government, because they have been informing the government all along, is choosing to ignore it. We sent it to the RCMP, they ignored it. Well, let's throw it in the public's lap. That's what I think happened. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please hit the like button and all that business. And I'll be back.